Hey guys, Luckily here, and this will be a series of videos about Wormhole Live. I'll do it in frequently asked questions format, and you can easily navigate through them by bars on the right part of screen. First question to answer is why wormholes, and answer is wormholes is ultimate small scale and mid scale playground. Because only in wormholes fleet of 5 to 10 men is basically a very good, very large fleet, which can fight almost everything it can find. And also in wormholes you can make good ISK, and you almost never meet capital escalations, and you never meet drops. If you start a fight, you're not gonna drop by 20 or 30 Black Ops. Second question is for who this guide, and in my opinion you need basically minimum 2 characters to live in a wormhole. 3 characters is comfortable living, and I don't really care if all of 3 of them is your characters or if it's you and your friends. You can increase this limit by 5, 10 people, 15 people. But I think for comfortable living, 5 to 10 people is perfect for wormholes. And for money requirements, it basically needs 1-2 billion for corporation to settle in. It's not much if you ask me. So what attributes wormhole systems have? Basically every wormhole system may have some effects. You can I'll provide link in description inside the site Polarization. You can check out almost all information about wormhole system you are interested in. But basically you are interested in what statics does this wormhole system have and what effects does it have. If you want to do planetary interaction, you may be interested in planets, but I'm not really interested in them, so I'll not cover this, sorry. So next question you may have is what is static in wormhole system? Static, it may be 1 or 2 statics in wormhole system, and static is basically wormholes that always present in system. And if it somehow get closed, another one will respawn in 1 minute. For example, class 1 wormhole may have static to high-sec system, and if the statics get closed, another one will respawn. So it can be situation when you are in wormhole system and there is no statics out is impossible. There is always statics out. Okay, next interesting topic about you need to know about is what wormhole name may tell you. Each wormhole wormhole have 2 names. One name of exit node, this is always K162. Every wormhole have one exit K162. So if you see wormhole K162, it's basically exit, so you don't know name yet. And to find out real name, you have to get another site and see name in overview. For example, it can be N766. And for this system, this named hole, it can be static, but it can be just named wormhole. It have its own characteristics, like mass, maximum size it can that can get through them, and target system. So for N766 it's always class 2 wormhole. So whenever you see wormhole named this, you can predict that other site that it will lead you to class 2 wormhole system. Another thing worth mentioning in wormholes is polarization mechanics. Polarization is like timer that does not let you get through wormholes too fast and to roll wormholes too fast. I will explain what is rolling a bit later in this guide. Polarization is a limit in it does not let you get in same direction through same wormhole more often than once in 5 minutes. Or 4 minutes, or 5 minutes, doesn't matter. So if you get through on other side and you still can instantly get back to your origin, but in your origin you will see that you have polarization timer that is about 3 minutes and something. So you can jump back and forth unlimited. Why does it matter? Because you can't hide from your opponent like you can do it on gates, because gates does follow you get through anytime, and wormhole have polarization limits, and also you can get through wormhole in Bastion, which matters for marauders and I guess dreadnoughts, and you can get through wormhole in aggro, in every aggro. Basically only thing that does not let you get through wormhole is polarization or mass restrictions. Okay, now when we are done with basic stats, basic mechanics, let's get to what you can do in wormholes. It's obviously PvE. It can be any PvE. I mean, you can mine rocks, you can mine gas, you can find ice in shattered system. Don't ask me what is shattered, I will not explain it because it's too boring. You can farm anomalies, like you usually do. You can scan relics, you can build something. It's very popular by the way, and etc etc. So basically you can do anything, any PvE activities except building suitors and titans, because it requires climb. Next thing you can do is PvP, and PvP is my favorite part, as you can guess. You can often see how I do it in wormholes in my videos. And for PvP, wormholes is great because every day you have new neighbors, every day you can see another corpse, you can do another baiting, and you never get smacked by Titan Umbrella or something that you can't fight. Almost never. Sometimes you get 30 luckies on your head, but it's not often. Next thing you need to know is what is rolling. And rolling is basically collapsing wormhole by mass restrictions to get new wormhole or just to close this one. So if you roll not static, it will just expire, just get closed. And if you roll static, you will get new static in 1 minute. So basically you can roll to find PvP or PvE or something else. I'll provide a link in description for a great PvE University guide on rolling. But basically it's just going through wormhole until it's collapsed. If you really struggle with it, you can ask for a more detailed guide from me. I may do it. But I think if Uni did a great job on this guide. And now let's go through wormhole classes to decide where you would want to live. Class 1 wormholes all have one static. It's static to known space. Most of them are statics to high sec. Some of them are statics to low sec. And it's really rare to find class 1 wormhole with static in null sec, but they do exist. One thing you need to know about class 1, they have only medium sizes wormholes. So biggest ship you can get through is battle cruiser and Nestor. Nestor is exception. Usually class 1 is used for building. For building, you put your Rataru or Asbel or something and just build anything you want with a great stats. It's as good as claim null sec, but you do not have to share your industrial rating with anyone. Class 2 is most popular holes because they are really simple to settle in. All Class 2 have statics to known space and to wormhole space. Popular type of Class 2 is statics to nullsec. Some PvP groups use to roll this static and to get PvP in nullsec, but it's not that popular now. And if you want to have PvE, you need to static to highsec and another static to farm. One note about farming: in low class wormholes, and low class is all below class 5, you almost never farm your home hole, because in home hole all anomalies you'll farm them all and you have nothing to do, and it's low ISK income. So to farm in low sec holes, you choose in low class holes, you choose a hole with static to your farm hole. So for example, you choose class 2 with static to class 3, and class 3 is best low class wormholes for farming. I also will provide a chart about farming. It's great local tables, check them out. But all you need to know about low class farming is Fortification Frontiers in class 3. That's all you need. Okay, class 3 wormholes is basically crap. You don't want to live there. You may want to farm it. You may want to have static class 3, but you never want to live in class 3 because it's awful for rolling. High sec static have huge mess that it's really hard to roll, and all class 3 have is one static to a known space. So no one lives in class 3, and if you live in class 3, I'm sorry you live there. Okay, let's get to my favorite holes, is class 4. Class 4 have 2 statics and both of them is to wormhole space. So you can choose 2 statics, for example, class 3 and class 4, or class 3 and class 5, I'm not sure this one exists, but it doesn't matter. You can choose 2 statics, and one may serve you as source of PvP, another may serve you as source of ISK, or both may serve you as source of PvP and ISK. And I mean, it's best choice because it's best choice if your PvE or PvP targets live in wormholes, because you always will find good ways to known space, and your main source of content is rolling statics to wormhole space. Class 5, it's most popular crab holes because it has really good profits, but to have these profits you need to farm on capitals. They usually have, what statics do they have? They have some statics. Bear with me, I'm opening an IEC to find out what statics they have. Okay, they have one static to wormhole space. And yes, it's only one static, and most popular class 5 is ones with statics to class 5 or to class... Okay, I will not tell which one is popular because I don't know. But they have one wormhole static. There's enough of them, so basically anyone can farm there. Sometimes someone will come to catch you and to kill you, but not often. And here we go to last class. Last class is class 6, and class 6 is very special wormholes. They are listed as deadly wormholes. They almost same as class 5, but they have better profits, they have most hardest anomalies, and worst thing about them is there's only 118 class 6 wormhole systems. All previous systems, around 5 to 600 of them, I mean each one, like 600 of C4s, 600 of C5, 600 of C3, and for C6, for class 6, it's only 120. So basically 1/5 of any other type. And here is best profits, and here is most chances to get your ass kicked by some hardcore crops like hard knocks or laser hawks or whatever living there. But main thing I want to tell you that in high class wormholes it's hard to find non-capital PvP, and it's hard to find PvP at all. So basically class 6 and class 5 for you only if you're interested in fun. Okay, it's like 17 minutes now for the guides. I think it's a good start. If you have any questions, you can ask them in commentary. You can ask for additional guides. There's much more information about how to settle down, how to do things, but I'll wait for feedback. I'll wait for response. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening to me, and additional special thanks to guys who subscribe to me on Patreon. Thank you guys, thank you for supporting me. That's all for today. Fly dangerous!